Hope everybody out there doing all right. Let's see. Let's see. Big Bad, they changed the world.
Big Daddy changed the world.
Big Daddy. What the fuck? What's good? What's good, Debbie? What's going on, y'all, man? Fuck the song. Fuck all that. We back, man. We back. I'm glad to be here with y'all. Appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. Cause you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, so I got you. I promise you, I got you. On today's topic, I'm hanging in. What's going on, Debbie? What's going on with you? You all right? No, I don't. I'm hanging in. What's going on? Shit, I know shit real in the field, but what's going on with you? We can't have each other damn going through no extra shit. What's good, Boston Cat? What's going on? What's good, sunrise to sunset? Thank everybody for tapping in, man. Yep, and yep. So let's get to it, man. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. Nah, you good? Nah, we good. Just gotta make sure everybody's straight, man. Gotta make sure everybody's straight, man. And as you seen on the title, we got another very deep, very important topic to touch on, man. Because a lot of people have this only God can judge me, and a lot of people say this, you know, you can't judge me. You can't say that about people. Don't judge them. Been having some crazy, vivid dreams. I wake up thinking it really happened, like living in multiple worlds at the same time. It is really happening, bro. I'm gonna be real. All the dreams and all that we go through are real. It's the metaphysical realm. It's the next dimension. It's not just the 3D physical realm that we're in now. It's metaphysical. So it's very real. Anybody your dreams, don't never doubt the things that you go through. Everything that you everything that you're going through is real. Whether it's to test you to make you stronger or to test your strength of your faith, it's very real. Yeah, I had a dream the other night, and I ain't wasn't even trying to talk about this real quick. I had a dream the other night. I was walking around naked with a shirt on. That shit was crazy. Shit was crazy, man. But yeah, I be having a lot of vivid dreams. But like I wanted to talk about though today, y'all. We can go wherever y'all want to go after I get my little piece off. But I gotta say this because we're living in a time now where people say you can't judge people, right? And I'm and I'm starting to realize only God can judge and all that type of shit. Those statements, from my understanding, statements was created to make people not strive for greatness, not strive for better. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you're giving somebody a pacification, if you're giving somebody an excuse, for their behavior, if you're trying to make excuses for bullshit behavior, or you don't want to deal with yourself, or you don't want to develop yourself, right? When people say that, it puts you in the mindset of, well, damn. You easily say, I don't want to step on the toes of God, or well, I don't even. I'm not that old, but back in my day, your grandmas held you to a certain standard. Pick your pants up off your butt, hanging your pants off your butt. Your uncles, boy, stop doing this and that. Stop this and that. Like, if you had a decent family, you had somebody, one of your elders, on your ass about your behavior, only to correct your behavior, to keep you on the right track. Nowadays, everybody's so fucking self-centered and selfish and stuck in their own egotistical, selfish ways. Majority of people don't want to make the developments and better themselves and do the work to better themselves or go through change and development. So we have these nation of people who you can't say nothing to. And that's a bad thing too, because I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm wrong, right? As a man, especially as a man, if I'm wrong, the world holds me accountable. And I definitely hold myself accountable before the world holds me accountable. So if I'm doing something wrong, I'm definitely gonna take people's advice, take heed to what people are saying if I'm not doing something right. And I'm definitely gonna fucking make the strides and changes to be a better version of myself. Maybe it's just because I'm a 37-year-old man and stuff like that, but I don't think there's an age on this shit because I've always been responsible the whole time. Let me read the comments real quick. Uh, um, if the person has the Holy Spirit inside of them, isn't it God that judges and not the person themselves judging, but God? Exactly. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that because a true God fearing person, not even say fearing, a true person, a person who has true faith and who lives for God and does things with God in mind and puts God first. They have some level of discernment or some amount of discernment so they can figure out what's right and wrong anyway. So there's no reason that if you're living trying to be righteous, that you should be out here just doing anything that you feel in the whim of your heart and your mind that you should be doing. So, and another thing too, let me read this comment real quick. We are all told to judge like a good, hold on. We are told to judge like a good tree has a good fruit. I'm gonna be real with you though. Free thinkers taught their people to judge, right? The liberated, free thinking people of the world, they taught their people to judge, to have discernment, to not listen to strangers, to not take candy from strangers, to not go inside people's cars. Like, this is some shit you teach your kid. But we're living in a time now where people have oppressed each other to the point where a lot of people don't never get the chance or the voice or the right, even the ability to even stand up for themselves and shit like that. So their mama's doing the wrong thing and the child calls her out. Hey, mama, why you do that? That wasn't right. Shut your ass up and do what I told you. Do as you said, not you told. Those people. Do as I say and not as I do. Them motherfuckers. The people who don't want to hold people accountable. There's a nation of these people who never were taught right. They don't know how to hold themselves accountable, and they don't know how to raise children properly in like a righteous manner. So they just put limits on people. Like, to constantly give a child limits is hindering their growth. To constantly tell a child, nope, don't go over there. Nope, don't do that. Nope, don't do that. Nope, don't go over there. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Now that motherfucker is either gonna do two things. They're gonna do it behind your back and without you sneaking it, or they're gonna do it behind your back, or they're gonna not know how to do nothing at all because you never let them develop and you hindered their development and their progression. And now we have a lot of those. Those are the people who are running the nation right now. The medium or the 20 some and below and ups. Those people are those people whose mamas told them to shut the fuck up and stay in your place type. A lot of those, the majority. So these are the people who don't know how to conduct themselves in society. They don't know how to talk right, how to bond with people. It's a lot of problems that this caused. Maintain relationships, all that. Now, the crazy thing about this shit is, y'all, when you make a conscious effort, to do something good and be exemplary or try to stand out or not be regular, to not do the things that everybody else is doing that they're failing at. Because if you follow the blueprint, you live life the normal way it's supposed to be lived. It's some things that you have to do, some steps you have to take to get to certain levels. But if you pay attention to other people's shortcomings and the way that they fall and shit, and the way that they moving and living, there's some things that you might not ever do, or there's some rules that you might have to keep you from certain things. And when people around, when they don't have rules, when people don't have rules or standards for themselves, they will never understand the person who has standards or who has a set of rules that they conduct themselves by, like a moral compass, or a code. Um, I was about to read the comment. Debbie, but it's okay. I just say this. I just say this. I find it real hard, right? Because you don't want everybody to be like you. We're not supposed to all be like each other. That's what. That's what. There's so many different perspectives and stuff out there, and personalities and stuff. But if somebody is doing something right and it's working and it's not harming nobody and it works and it's been working for millions of years or however long it's been working, why the fuck do people question that person? Because I find myself, let me read your comment, bro. I find myself getting questioned all the time because I don't eat meat. I find myself getting questioned all the time because I homeschool my children. I find myself getting questioned all the time because I'm not lusty and thirsty and I'm not out here chasing pussy and making my dingling the forefront of my brain in my life. Because I'm gonna tell people something. There's a time and place for everything. When I was young and I was hot and young and just living life, of course I was slanging and hanging. But if a man stays in that low vibrational state, aka his lowest chakra, which is like your penis and shit and your butt and those type of shit, if you thinking on a sexual level always, you never will progress to your higher self state of consciousness. Never. You know, hold up. Facts. It said this world is backwards. The good guy always finishes last and has less motto applies. Yep. It's hard to be anything under those conditions. I mean, it ain't. I'm gonna be real, man. Living righteous is easy for me. Living hard is always living bad and trying to be evil or trying to blend in with evil people or people who are sinning and shit like that. That's harder for me than being good. It comes easy for me to do what's right. It comes easy for me to be nice to people. It comes easy for me to be polite to people if they're being polite to me. It comes easy to me to do the right thing. But when I try to be mad, if I try to go against somebody, if I try to harm somebody, it never works out for me. Like the person who said that, Laura Edwards said, "Do you, dude? Much love." The thing about do you, people don't realize how I act, how I am affects my surroundings, and then those people, it affects those people, and those people. We all affect each other. So a lot of people are so simple minded, they can't even see that what the next man's going through, what the next person is going through, and if you can make dramatic changes and real changes in the world. See, a lot of people think that do you perspective, and I'm not disrespecting you because appreciate you for watching, but that do you perspective is why we're all fucked up. Because of course somebody's going to do what they want to do, right? But if we're all so tolerant of anything and everything anybody does, or get to the point where we don't care what anybody and anybody else is doing because we're at a state where everybody's just individualized and doing you, then where will we ever get, and how will we ever develop as a nation of people if everybody just says do you and everybody just does them? We have to get to a point where we start doing us. And I don't think people will ever grasp that shit. We have to get to the point where we have to start doing us. Let me tell you something. There is trillions of ants. There's trillions of ants, right? This is where the stupid human has got beside themselves and allowed themselves to think that it's just them. Look, how do you think um there's trillions of ants or however many millions? I can't even count the amount of ants, right? But those ants are all working on a singular unit. They're all working as one. If you go out your way and you fucking step in an ant hill, every ant in the vicinity of the top of the hill towards the exit, anybody close to an exit is coming out and attacking relentlessly as one. Facts. I'm gonna read that in a second. That's a big fact, Boston. It's a big fucking fact. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You're right. And this is why I don't really go too hard as I could, because listen, I already know I'm on somebody else's platform. I already know I'm basically submitting content and all this, but I'm telling you, real talk. Let me read your comment before I say what I want to say, because Boston, Debbie Two Cat said, do what God wants. That's a fact. Boston Cat said, I don't think we're all human though. There's some reptilian based people out there that are far from being loving human. Exactly. Exactly. Now look, that's what separates you. I got something stuck in my throat. Some damn. Let me drink some of my sparkling grape juice. That's what separates us, right? Your deeds and your actions and your thoughts separate us. That's how people can tell, other than some genealogy shit. But the way people live, the way they move, the way they think, that's how you could tell what they are and who they are. See, it's people out here who are, what do you call it? Blind to the fact. They're ignorant people. Let me see what a city on a hill cannot be hidden. We're different. Facts. I love that too. I love how you said that. Oh, that was nice how you said that. Look, I forgot what I was saying. I like what you said, girl. You fucked me up. I like that. But basically, if we don't get to the point where if we don't realize that we're fucking they're supposed to be working together, y'all. If we keep making excuses for all this bullshit, these sorry ass behaviors. Now look, this is the main reason a lot of people don't have relationships with their grandparents and the elders. A lot of people have failed their families. A lot of people are doing things that are bringing shame to the family name. And these people don't realize that their individual actions are affecting the group. People think because they doing something secretly over there, quietly doing whatever secret sin they think they're getting away with. God's watching all of us. And on top of that, it ain't even about that. It's about the world is watching. The world is watching. You think what you're getting away with, you're not getting away with it. You think what you're doing is something cool because the world told you that was cool. People are that dumb, y'all. People are that dumb that they don't see that their actions and misactions are affecting the whole fucking family. You got girls out here running around doing all this fast shit, thinking that they could catch all these bodies, and it doesn't mean nothing. It's your fucking name. See, we got to the point where they say, "Don't shame me. Don't shame me." He's body shaming me. The fuck is body shaming? What does that mean? That means you're uncomfortable with a statement that somebody done gave you. I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I love having kids. Kids don't know lies, y'all. Kids are taught lies. Kids tell the truth. When I'm in public, and my kids aren't dumb and belligerent and ignorant either. But a 2-year-old, if he see a big person, they say, "Daddy, she's fat. Daddy, he's fat." Is the kid wrong for telling the truth? Or are you shaming? Is the child shaming them? See, as an adult, we know how to spare each other. We learned how to tiptoe around reality to spare people's feelings as adults and as grown-ups. But that ain't did nothing but hinder us to the point where we're at right now. We're a nation of heathens, y'all. And it's a few of us sprinkled around. It's a few of us, a few good ones sprinkled around. When majority of the people are heathens, and it's not that they're heathenish in nature. It's that they're programmed to do things that are contradictory to life. They're programmed to do things that are anti-life. They're programmed to do things that are anti-God, and willingly they do this shit now. And now a lot of people have lowered their vibration to the point where they're in that low state at all times. And it's just scary to see the shit, y'all. If you could truly see things as they really are, once you get to the point of reality, right? And you can see things for what they really are. You can see people's intentions, you can see their spirits, you can see their how they thinking when they're looking. You could look at somebody and they could look a certain way and you already know what they're saying. Man, once you really become aware of this shit, it's some type of ability that it can be scary, y'all. Being aware can be scary. I'm gonna just be real with you. Cause you'll start seeing shit exactly for what it is. You'll start seeing shit exactly for what it is. And guess what? It ain't what you was told. You have to be able to judge people. Y'all, look, if you commit a crime right now, you go to jail, right? Who do you got to go see before you goddamn get released out of jail? You got to sit before the who? The fucking judge. And the judge is not God, is he? Mm-mm. But this judge who went to college, he just studied for this. He's just the same as you, a man who studied, who put forth a little bit of effort to play that position or that role in society, right? And he gets to dictate if your ass stay home or if you got them sit your ass right there in jail. So is he playing God? Is he wrong? Is he wrong for doing his job? Or is he just using discernment to say, if I let this motherfucker back out, he just shot somebody and stabbed somebody and robbed somebody. If I let him back out, he has a history of doing this. He's been in and out of jail for violent crimes for the last 10 years. If I let him back out and keep giving him these 2-3 year sentences, which turned him into this super criminal he is today, if I let him back out, he's gonna do more or worse. So no, give that motherfucker 20 years and go and sit him down. Go and get his last physical physical abilities out of his last 20 fucking years and gets that free labor off that nigga. Do you not understand? If you don't use your discernment, your ass will be a victim. You'll be a casualty of war. What's good? What it is? What's good, Margarita? Peace and love to you too, man. Peace and love to all y'all, and God bless everybody out here who's tapping in and tuning in with the Big Bad channel, because man, I ain't never did nothing but try to help people, man. A lot of people just don't want to be helped. You know, a lot of people say, "Don't shame me. It makes me uncomfortable." You know, and that's not how we're supposed to go. Look, if you got a booger on your nose, y'all, and if your brother got a booger on his nose and you standing there, or if it's just your coworker, anybody, it's like, "Hey man, you got something on your nose." You ain't gotta be like, "Hey, you got a booger in his nose," or it's no crazy shit like they be like, "Hey man, you got something on your nose, bro." You know, just discreet. It's simple. We don't even look out for each other no more. There's a few of us sprinkled out here who try, man. There's a few. Look, I got 3 kids, y'all. Check this shit out. I got 3 kids. 3 just turned 3. 3, 6, and 9. My kids are very close to me. We're very close. Like I said, thank you so much, Sunrise. Look, like I said, I teach my kids. I'm homeschooling them and everything, and doing the best I can with that, and we just going through that and everything. And we're a real close family, right? And I'm going through a separation and shit with my lady and my wife and shit. So people say, you need to start dating. You know, look, you need to start dating. And let me read this comment. Well, some people were abused. They could have a lot of shame. It's a real thing. I mean, listen, I hate when I stop jump. All right, fuck my last thought. Yeah, people were abused. It's a real thing, right? I was abused. Listen, you don't have to let abuse. See, this thing is, they weakened us so much as a people. Who a lot of people haven't been abused. And listen, I'm not. If anybody been through any abuse, God bless them, and I hope they find the healing that they need to find. Right? I pray, because everybody's different, right? I understand that. But there's things that anything you've been through, right? Anything you've been through, you have to get to the point where you realize they strong, like, "Oh, I'm strong." Everybody should go through horrendous shit that people go through. A lot of things that happen to people, they should never happen, because of people shouldn't be pathetic and evil, But when you go through stuff, you have to realize what you're going through is not worse than a lot of people in the world have been through and are going through on a day-to-day basis. So you have to humble yourself too. Me, when I've been through my traumas, what I've been through, I had to humble myself and say, well, this did happen to you and it was fucked up, but you have 2 choices, right? When you're abused, and I'm gonna read these comments in a second. When you're abused, right, you have 2 choices. You can become an abuser, or you can stop the abuse. Well, 3 choices. You can allow somebody to abuse you. Cycle. Me, I broke the cycle, because the things that I went through as a child, I would not let that happen to nobody again around me. I would never inflict that on nobody or make nobody feel that way. And I would never let that happen to my children, to my abilities in general. So when shit happened to me, it made me consciously a fighter and an advocate to stop or prevent anything from happening to anybody else in life. You know what I'm saying? And it made me say, well, whatever I've been through was fucked up, but guess what? It was a lot of people who've been through worse and go through worse on a day-to-day basis. So let me humble myself and say, fuck, let me break that cycle. And then, okay, I've been through this and this is how that felt. I knew what that felt like. But when I get to the point of the power position where I'm in control, I'll never allow that to happen to nobody else. See, this is how you can turn those traumas into a positive situation, because you can easily do that. Just make the conscious decisions every day to never allow it to happen to anybody else, you know? So let me read these comments though, and as far as the shame goes, shame, and like if you disrespecting somebody, that's different. Like, you a piece of shit, fuck you, and all that, you're ugly, you're fat, you'll never be nothing. That's shaming. That's disrespect. That's no good. But the way that they say to people, the way that they do it in society now is like they call it shaming if you just critique somebody. Because on character and development, you need to be critiqued. Like, if you're at a job, right? Motherfuckers be at jobs, right? And they say, hey, don't do it like that. You do it like this. This the policy. You're going to adjust to the policies of that job. You know, if you want that job, you understand what I'm saying? So why can't we apply the same amount of care to our lives that we do to things like jobs and things like that? You know what I'm saying? AKA take our lives as serious as we do money, or like, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Let's read the comments. Read the comments. Say, yeah, facts. Boston Cat say, yeah, but facts and shame are two different things. Exactly. A fat person fat and a skinny person skinny. That's a facts, man. That's why I said. You are right. We don't have to let it stay. Yeah, exactly. You got to fight through that shit. I'm in Shri MK Ultra Survivor. Oh shit. I've been through that shit too. Yeah, that shit's serious, man. Um, I mean, that's just how it goes, man. Yeah. God bless for that. At least you survived. You said what key word is survivor? Um, I have a saying, it's not my fault that I got where I'm at, but now I choose what happens. Oh, I like that. That's a mantra. That's a mantra, girl. That's a good one. Okay, gotcha. Yes, you got it. You know what I mean? It's a mantra you talking about. Peace and blessings, Royal Beacon. For real. Ping, ping. I see it. Yes. It's all or never, you know? It is. It's all or never. But I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, man. You have to realize, right? You're not better than nobody. It's never an ego thing where it's like you feel like you're better than nobody, because people are not humble enough to say, "Oh, let me get the knowledge. Let me obtain some knowledge from this motherfucker. Oh, this is truth. Oh, this is how. Oh, I can apply that." Listen, people aren't humble enough to obtain knowledge from a mortal human, unless that's why people put all the gold chains and diamond teeth and all that dumb shit on, because that's when people will listen to somebody. But in reality, you're supposed to listen to wise words and adhere to wise ways so you could be a better person, y'all. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you get old, right, you don't want to have a bunch of stories like, yeah, man, I fought that motherfucker, man. He was talking shit. I punched him and knocked his teeth out, man. Then the other motherfucker came through and shot me in my leg because I was talking shit, and I was drunk that night, so I crashed the car. And you don't want to have a life full of them type of fucking stories. You don't want to live life and be a failure, and you don't have to. You don't have to. If you make conscious decisions every day to make every move you make and the best move you can make, even if you died today, everybody who knew you will be like, damn, that motherfucker was on his shit. Okay, I understand. See, that's the thing. Y'all people be scared to die, but niggas be dying the worst ways trying to do some dumb shit. Niggas be thinking, scared to live and stand up and do the right thing, but people be just crashing out, y'all. You know? Um, what's up, Negan? My Negan in the house. Reap what you sow, for sure, man. For real. People don't understand that shit, man. People don't understand life is a wheel, and if you don't become a part of the wheel, you'll fuck the wheel up. You'll be a nail in the wheel. We are all under MK Ultra. Television sends undertones of programming. That's why time segments are called programs. Real talk. Yeah, I know. It's but you know what? Nowadays, there's no excuse to be under that shit nowadays. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Have you noticed how many movies and shit there are? There is a bombardment with entertainment to the point where you do not have enough time in life, in the days, in your life to watch all this content and just to watch movies and TV. If you go on Netflix right now and start from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, 24 hours, you can't watch all the movies. It's not possible. They got one series that'll last whole 24 hours. So y'all better realize why there's so many things to take away our time and keep you idle. You know why? People don't realize, people like me, we sacrifice. I sacrifice my time to do what I'm doing here now, right? Check this out. I choose to do this. I love doing this, right? I choose to be on here talking and doing more than talking, teaching and preaching and doing what I do, right? But at the same time, I'm taking the time away from my life to do this, right? And it's a constant thing. So I don't watch many TV. I don't watch many video games and shit like that. The little time I get, I might play one round of Fortnite or I might watch one movie or something like that. But I don't do much. I choose not to because I'm investing my time into my craft, what I do, my podcast, my studying the truth and knowledge and studying data so I can understand things and put shit together so I can learn how to live my life. You understand what I'm saying? It's a full lifetime thing for me. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is if everybody was to not watch so much shit, if everybody was to not consume so much shit, right? And if everybody was to not just give that shit no money and attention, that shit would have been stopped. Y'all don't realize our power. And that's the sad part about it is this why channels like mine, God bless YouTube. I love YouTube. Let's do it. Let's run it. Let's get this. Let's do what we do. Let's work together. But at the same time, I don't think they'll ever promote channels like mine to the top and shit like that. Like the shit. You know how it goes. You know why? Because I'm telling people that, damn, if we consciously thought together and figured out that if we think like a hive or if we think as a unit or as one, then we can make changes without even talking. Just like they rally people up for these Grammys, right? I read all y'all's comments. Just like they rally people up with these Grammys, they rally people up to these football games for time, money, and attention. They rally people up to these soccer games, time, money, and attention. They rally people up to these rap concerts, time, money, and attention. If people are creating creating things for themselves and creating content and just creating things, like everybody's not supposed to be a YouTuber, everybody's not supposed to be a rapper, this and that, because we need consumers, we need all this. Everybody's needed. But if everybody was really pulled out and really was doing what they supposed to do for themselves, imagine the power of us we would have as a nation. Some niggas would be making shoes over here. Some niggas would be over here making tires. Somebody would be over here making this. Some nigga be over here making that. Some nigga be over here making that. And we'd have all that shit. And we wouldn't have to just go to Walmart to buy everything. Man, y'all better stop playing. Oh shit. Come on, you man. Come on, man. They just kicked me out. My bad, y'all. They kicked me out. Um look, boom, 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 boom. Um hold on. Boom. I'm a light beautiful sunrise said, I'm a light worker. I'm here to help my fellow brothers. Yeah, you are. I appreciate y'all. Beautiful black queens watching your boy. Beautiful European queens, Al and Never. Beautiful European queens. All y'all, man. I love all y'all. And my kings, Boston. All y'all. I love all y'all, man. And I'm not saying king to glorify you to make you fit stroke your ego. I'm saying because I know if we thinking on the same wavelength, we already you're affecting your area, you're affecting people, you're affecting your family, you're waking up your people, you're waking up your area. So you're just as important as me. As we grow together, we grow together. You know what I'm saying? As we know together, we grow together, you know? I haven't watched TV in 5 years. Me either. I collect movies. Y'all seen my movie collection. That's what I do. The Devil's Playground is idle hands. It is. It is. What they said, the idle. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what Mr. Satan said. Uh, Nixon. Hold on. NYX and me either. Facts. I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. My bad. Beautiful SNS. Yes, I can tell by your beautiful smile. Yeah, all y'all beautiful queens and kings up in here, man. Same here. I turned off my TV. Facts. Ain't no point. Ain't no point. You got YouTube and movies, little Netflix or whatever. You in the game. You don't need that. That's all you need. I feel the same way about the jibby jib. Yep. Um, if we say no together, it could have been different. The whole entire episode was handled wrong. I'm gonna tell you though, look, we did. People don't realize that, but that battle was won by us. But guess what? Listen. I love the U.S. government, and I'm a motherfucking American patriot. And yeah, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Boom. But we won that. But guess what? You don't remember when they had to throw away hundreds of millions of doses? You don't remember when they had to throw that shit away? You remember? They had to throw that shit away, right? You know why? They expired. Yeah. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So what y'all there, but, hold up, motherfuckers. Hold up. Hold up though. That's why they dumped it on us in the air now. Oh. That's what the oh, okay. Yeah. That way. Oh, so they won't want to damn you don't want to take the spoonful you don't want to take the spoonful. Okay, motherfucker. We did that though, y'all. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. People don't realize that shit. They ain't realize, but hey, you win some, you lose some, man. Let's keep standing firm, man. Let's keep standing firm, man. We got to keep standing firm, y'all. We got to keep standing firm. It's a beautiful time in life, man. I'm gonna be real. You know what my daughter said today? She said, "Daddy, life is good." She said, "Life is real good." She said, "You just got to be aware of whatever's coming and look out for whatever." No, she said, "And look out for the bad stuff." That's what she said. She said, "But life is good." Like, yeah, it's fucking good. Niggas are trying to make this shit bad for us. Niggas are trying to make this shit hard for us, but we not gonna let it. I'm gonna keep drinking my juices. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. You know, that's why I'm gonna tell y'all two things. The reason I don't put my videos of food and stuff like that, because I eat very healthy and shit like that, and I could make videos about that. I got videos on my channel too. Go on my channel. I got cooking videos galore. But the reason I don't do that all the time is because I don't want people. I don't want those people to know how I eat either. Cause look, they be changing. I'm about to get up off here too, cause I be talking too much. But they be changing products for me on the shelves. When I start buying too much of stuff, they pull it off the shelves and put it back on shelves and rebrand it, and it has natural flavors in it. So y'all have to realize, man, you can't just talk about everything. You can't show everything you got going on. You know. But I love y'all, man. Y'all don't realize we can be better if we make better choices, man. I don't like talking about people and shit like that, but sometimes people just make theyself the topic of my damn podcast. You know what I'm saying? They said because it wasn't kept cold enough, but I mean that's the truth. That's the truth because you remember they said they had to keep it under -10 degrees, and then majority medicine has a shelf life anyway. And then think about it; those were real creatures. Those were living organisms that they were putting in those. So with the living organisms, they did have a shelf life type shit. Like if you got some type of microorganism or something like that, it might not live. Yo, come on, man. Y'all got to realize what's going on, man. You ain't never played Resident Evil, the T virus? It's not funny. It's not funny. It's actually because I got my babies and shit in here. It's scary, you know. But y'all, I pray we hold on strong and keep it going to good and all that. But y'all can't even imagine what's happening. Exactly. Niggas can't even imagine what's happening. I love y'all, man. I wish it was more of us. And I'm humble and thankful for y'all in here because I know more people are gonna see this later because it's late and shit like that. But y'all have to realize Raccoon City, nigga for real. No laughing at loving the government. And yes, we did win. We did. Alice and them. Look, the only reason it hadn't got to where they wanted to get is because humans are still in position, not in control, in position. Because humans don't control it. They call it draconian measures and shit like that. The whole time that what was going on in China, they were saying draconian. They're taking draconian measures. Couldn't imagine. And the sad part about I'm gonna shut up in just about a few seconds. But the sad thing about us is we've been so comfortable here, right? It's been so comfortable here for us. So comfortable for us in America. We soon forget about the 50s when there was wars. We soon forget about the 17 1800s and in the 70s and shit when there was Vietnam Wars. We soon forget. And now that we forgot, we done got so goddamn soft. Man, I could walk for miles. I don't even eat nothing but late in the afternoons and at night. I feed my kids all day long. But me, I've been fasting. You know why? I don't want to get too comfortable. You know, everybody want to be so comfortable. I'm watching the world. It's not time to be comfortable. It's time to be vigilant and on point. You know, look, you got to get your gel. You got to get your gel blasters. You got to get your gel blasters, man. Hey, your gel blaster, man. Come on, man. Look, you gotta have your gel blasters, man. You know, it's just crazy, man. I promise y'all, I've been having so much fun with them shits. But I promise you, it's so much. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Alice in the movie changed with T-Virus, but she came stronger, not a zombie. Oh, I'm gonna be real with y'all. They're spraying so much of that shit right now, and it's not at daytime. It can't. They said it's to block the sun, but you're spraying it at night. You know what I'm saying? They saying it's to block the sun, but they spraying it at night. So hot. What sun is blocking at night? What goes up must come down, y'all. Ain't nothing else to talk about, man. We'll talk about this another day, man. Should be home, Big Betty. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all my people. Boston, Negan, now or Al or Never, Boston Cat, Debbie Two Cats. You know, all y'all. The beautiful sunrises and sunsets. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank all y'all, man, for tapping in and tuning in with your big home, Big Betty. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Please take my words heed and don't just think I'm just running my mouth. Don't ever do that, please, you know. So I'm not just running my mouth, y'all, you know. Yeah, hit that like button if you can. You know, hit the like button. Watch some of my old videos. I got about 1,000 videos on here. It's 800 some videos, 700 some. You know, love y'all. Big home, Big Bad Day, man. Y'all stay on point and stay tuned because it's going down soon.